Hey guys, it's Shane. Just wanted to reach out and tell everybody hello and wish you a great Friday and hope everyone is safe and healthy and home, of course. Wanted to give a couple of messages and announcements just to let you guys know what's happening with the office. One of the things first I wanted to mention was we have a lot of our agents have been dealing with some of these issues with the virus directly with their friends or family members, and one of which being Cedric Rice lost earlier today lost his father-in-law to the virus, and it was a very shocking news that we had earlier today, and just wish him thoughts and prayers to his family, and you guys support him as well. I know of some other agents who have had friends and family members dealing with it, and it's a horrible situation, and we really want to support each other in this time for that. So that's first and foremost. The next thing I want to talk about is, what we're doing at the office, what is happening with, the restrictions put on from the government in terms of, the shelter in place, et cetera. So in Newton County, the real estate is still considered to be essential business. So we are allowed to still operate the office, but with restrictions. So what we've been doing, and we've been doing this for the past 2 weeks actually, we have very limited staff. If you've been into the office, you know this. All of our staff are working remotely from home, with computers and phones and et cetera, and still doing the day-to-day operations. Amelia has pretty much been at the office almost 7 days a week. I know she's been up there on the weekends, through the week, upstairs. And then downstairs, we've been kind of rotating. I know myself and Morgan and Sharon of all three, we've kind of been there, on a rotation kind of thing, mostly Morgan and Sharon. And then everyone else kind of working remotely. Webster Firm upstairs, they've had Jason, the attorneys that have been there, and limited staff, but they have still been having closings, and they're usually limiting that to about one party at a time and asking the agents to kind of not be there, not be present. So we're still handling business that's coming through, and we're still working away. And I know for me, I've been on, more phone calls, more email threads and Zoom meetings in the last, week than I've been probably my whole life. So we are doing business operations, just not live in the building. But everybody on the staff are still available, still around, and we encourage you guys to continue to communicate with them as well. So a couple of things I've been asked a lot has been, what's happening, what's going to happen, concerns, things like that. We have had situations already where deals have been, people have been backing out of deals here and there, buyers. We've had sellers who've had their house on the market, want to pull them or not put them on the market, that were thinking about it. But we've also had, situations where there's, increase of back on the market listings. So, you have a little bit of both. You have some people getting out because of the situation, jobs, fear, et cetera, and you have some people getting in to the real estate transaction because of the same reason. So I think the key is for us to focus on people who have the motivation. If you're dealing with people who aren't really motivated, who are thinking and not sure, they're on the fence, I think you mainly need to remember you need to continue talking to more people and find the people who are motivated, because there are people out there who need your help. So remember that, and continue to connect with people. What's going to happen? There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of things in the emails and the news about what's going to happen with real estate and is a recession. And ultimately, it's going to be what it's going to be. We have to continue to do, our best to move forward. I know those of us who were in the real estate business through the crash, 2008, we all adapted and adjusted. And the ones who couldn't adapt and adjust, they got out of the business. So hopefully we won't get to that kind of level, of course. But there is business out there. Their rates are historically low, and they're probably going to get lower. So make sure you're reminding your clients that's the case, and continue to look for those motivated people. So anyway, that's what I want to say about that. Now, beyond that, we're going to be putting more events on the calendar virtually. So we've been doing a lot with Zoom meetings over the last week or two, and we're going to start doing some Zoom training from the office, from remotely, but through Zoom. We're going to be doing some back agent training, contracts. We're going to start probably our first CE class next week that's going to be through Zoom. So we're going to be doing a lot of things to connect with you guys to make sure you still have what you need in terms of training and classes, etc. So keep an eye out for that. And that's the most thing I want to tell you guys is that we're here for you. We're available. We're available more so probably than we used to be. I've gotten a lot of quiet time and not quiet time but work time on the phone and emails and Zoom meetings. So you guys let us know what we can do to help you. We appreciate everyone. We appreciate you, and reach out to our staff, if you get a chance, and just to say hello and that you appreciate them, even if it's an email or a text message. So with that being said, that's all the announcements I have. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Spend time with your family. Reach out to someone that you haven't talked to in a while and just check on them. That's something we can do right now because we all do have a little extra time on our hands. So hang in there. Things will go. We'll continue to move forward and get better. And we appreciate everybody. So all right, have a great one. We'll talk to you guys soon.